Hello, welcome to Bonsai Therapy. Today we're going to be working on this ficus tree. This is like one of those ficus trees that you buy at the supermarket. My wife gave it to me a year ago, more or less, give and take. It cost like $15, so it was not very expensive, which is a good thing. And yeah, I already had like this little shape here, and I kind of worked it out in a way that I brought these branches down. I really don't want to touch this tree too much right now because it's very precarious. Um, I brought this branch down here, and I brought this branch down here too. So today we're going to be removing this wire and work on it. I really want to trim it a little bit because the branches are going a little too long, and we need to try to work it out right here. As you can see, let me go the other way. Right here, this is one of the branches that I wired, another one over there, and I think I went too much on the turn, so I'm gonna try to show you what's going on here. Here there's another branch that just grew this spring. It grew strong. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it over there, and I'm just going to let this part here grow like lower, and then try to make a pad out of it. This cuttings probably I'm going to try to make them a little like turn them into new trees. Let's see how it goes. And but basically what I'm going to do is just like bring this tree back a little bit and trim it a little. Another thing that I want to tell you guys, this is going to be the new apex over there. It grew this spring. There was nothing this winter, and it just shot up this spring. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to try to turn this into the new apex, and then more like side growth, so we can have a little better like canopy on it, and kind of work this tree out a little bit and see what happens. So remove the wire, push the tree, pull the tree back a little bit, and see what else we can do. I'm not going to be wiring this tree today because I'm going to be out for like 3 weeks on vacation. I'm going to my country for 3 weeks. It's going to be cool, and I don't want these wires to stay, and as the tree grow, I don't want the wires to be biting too much on the wood. Some of them are already like a little bit biting a little bit, not too much, but yeah. So we're gonna just remove those wires and work this tree out a little bit to make it look a little more presentable and not like just out of control. Because yeah, we have to control these things a little bit more. Mostly I'm going to be like trying to do more cutting and and then just wiring. Yeah, especially because I'm going to be away. Then when I come back in September, then probably this tree will going to need again another pruning and another trimming, and we'll see how it goes, and let's hope it goes well, because one never knows. So, oh, by the way, you can see that I trimmed myself too yesterday. Got like the haircut and the beard is out. So sometimes you have to take care of yourself too. So that's what I did. I had an MRI yesterday, and that was a funny thing because the technician was all excited about, because it was a new machine, and it's like has AI on it, because everything seems to have AI on it right now. I was talking about the machine, and I just wanted to, okay, just let's do this thing and take me out of here. And I had some contrast, and the contrast always takes me down a little bit. I don't know why, but I kind of get tired after I finished the MRI. But then on the way home, I decided to get a haircut, and well, that's what happened. Yeah, I got a trim too. So, well, but let's work on this tree. Yeah, if you guys like it, like subscribe and comment, because comments are good for me, because since I'm beginning on this thing, I would like to know what do you think about the tree, and if you have any suggestions what we should do or not do, or if I did anything wrong, please feel free to let me know. And yeah, let's work on this thing and see how it goes, see what happens. It's gonna be fun, so let's do it. So basically this is the front of the tree. It's pretty clean. I don't have any branches like moving to obstruct the view. This is the front of it, and this is the apex right here, the future apex of it. So as you can see, we need to do some work on the sides here, and basically I'm going to cut everything that's growing up right now. I wanted to get a little wider in certain spots and trim some other spots. So I think we're gonna start by, as you can see, this branch here is a little too long, so, and he has like coming this way, and another one stronger coming this way, and another coming this way. This one is going a little up, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and cut that one, and just let this two closer ones to develop a little bit better. Not too much, just a bit better. This one I'm not gonna cut it all. I'm just gonna leave a little leaf over there to see if it goes this other way, because I got another smaller one right here that that's one I want to keep. So basically the ones that are gonna go, it's mostly like this one here. I'm gonna cut it a little bit more, because as I said, I like the tree to grow down a little bit instead of just this is going to be a big cut right there. Big cut like that is going to give a pretty decent cutting. And I want to take some of it here too on this one here. I didn't lignify as much as I wanted to, but it's on the way, so I just cut it. So we did this one here, and this probably I wire it later in the year and pull this guy here down. So pull this one down a little bit, but it's not like strong enough to do it, I think. So I'm going to leave it, and then there's this little one here that I'm going to leave it too, and this one that I'm going to leave it here too, so that I can build like a pad. You can see if this all goes down, you're going to get a nice pad, but I still wanted to get a little stronger before I wired it, so we can have a nice pad right here. So that's one side is done. Now this side here, this branch here, the same thing. I have 3 branches coming from the same area. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like 3 branches coming from this area, from the center. So probably what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the one coming from the middle. It's the longest one. I'm just going to cut it right there. There you go, smaller one. So I got 2 more here. And this one, I'm going to wait until it gets a little stronger and just lower it a bit. Or I can just cut it in a way that this leaf is going to grow this way, which would be a good idea, but I really don't want to touch it right now. So I'm going to leave it like that. This one is going to come down too. So I'm going to have like a big pad here. And we can work it like that, but it might have too many branches coming from it. I think it should be alright, so I'm not going to touch this side. Like here was the one that I wanted to keep. I want to keep this branch developing a little bit, but I can still wire these 2 down, and I will do that, and we'll see how it goes. But for now, I think they're a bit too long, so I'm just going to cut them right there. And cut this guy here, right here. Set it like, and then everything is gonna come down like that. So what happens is we're gonna have another pad growing here, or just let this one grow. That's what I'm going to do later, and wait and see what happens. So basically we're done for these three. As you can see, I kind of wired it in a way that it turns in a little bit, and then it comes back out again. So it's a little, I don't know if I can show you that, but yeah, it goes out and in, or out and in a little bit and out again. So as a little, like a decent turn. And as I usually, I try to save the wire. I don't cut the entire wire. The wire did its job, so I am just going to remove it just from here. Yeah, it didn't bit yet, but the shape that I want, it's there. So there's no point in keeping this wire on, because it already did its job, and there's no need to stay here. All right, so the wire is out on this one. Always fights you to come out, but it's good, because this is like a 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter wire. As you can see, it's fairly easy to straighten it out. This one here is a little stronger because it needed to be stronger, so we could. Now let's see that I want to bring this down a little bit. One more in. But no, I think I'm going to just take it out, remove it. Because as I said, it did its job already, so it's okay to take it out. At the end of it. And it just bit a little bit over there, but it happens sometimes. You leave it a little longer than it's supposed to be, and kind of bites a little bit on it. Yeah, but it's pretty much on the place that I want it to be, so it's alright. What I'm going to do, like later, I'm going to rewire some of this stuff and get the branches in better positions. But for now, I didn't cut a lot, just cut a little bit, and we're gonna have some little cuttings for later. And these cuttings are pretty easy to do. So this is it. This is the tree. So this is gonna be like pads here that I'm going to be wiring out down, and same thing here. I'm gonna be wiring this thing down, and this one here I want to keep like, I want to keep this bottom one like growing, but for now I'm just gonna keep everything because I might wire these guys down a little bit. So I think it's gonna work better on the pad when I bring it down. But for now it's done. We got a little ficus with a little trimming. Well, we can do a little more work on this one here, because I really just gonna take this one, so like the directional pruning, so that the leaves grow this way. This one I'm gonna let it develop a little bit more before I do something to it. Like right here, we can just bring this guy down a bit more. Just leave a stub there. Here, I don't want it to get too long because of this one, so I'm going to try to get this leaf or that leaf to just come out stronger on the stub. Here, this is a work that we're gonna do later on the apex. I just want to let the apex grow, and then I start like working on this, on these branches, like working them out. But right now they're not lignified at all, so I really don't want to go there yet. So we're gonna wait until give it another 2 months or so, and then we come back to it and see how it goes. So that's it. That's the work for today. I keep the front of it like clean enough, and then just let it grow a little bit more, and then we'll do like another pruning in September. I will do another one in August, but since I'm not going to be here in August, I'm not going to work on it. But you know, September we still have time. It's still some away. And then we'll work it out later a little bit more, like let this stuff lignify, see where she wants to go, where the tree wants to go, and then work with the tree, because I like to see how the tree develops and then kind of work with it a little bit more, and instead of just forcing it to go this way or go that way too much. Yeah, I think that the way it is, it's all right for now. And then September we will do the final summer trimming, and I can't wait to see when I come from vacation how big this tree is going to be, because it grew like this spring. It grew a lot, especially like the apex. The apex wasn't here at all. This thing didn't exist like a month ago. This grew like in less than a month, and this was a little branch that, you know, it's coming up strong, and it's like the back branch. So we have like 3 major branches, like this one, and the back one are coming up pretty good. And then we will see where the tree takes us. That's what I like to do. I like to see where the tree is taking me, and then I work with it in a way. Of course, there's some wiring that can be done. There's like some directional pruning that can be done, and but I like the tree to tell me where it wants to go, and work from there. Because I think that's the funny part with bonsai too, like working the tree the way the tree wants, more or less, to go, the direction the tree wants to take. Yeah, so that's it for today. A simple thing. I hope you liked it. Again, if you like it, like, subscribe, and but especially, you know, if you have comments, please say something. Say, you know, what you would do with it, and you know, if you like it or not. It'd be cool to have some feedback, and that's why we do these things, to get you engaged, to be an agent. Okay, you guys, be sharp, be happy, behave, and we'll see each other next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.